the Mmafortuneteller, checking in early in the morning. It's about 8:50 a.m. Eastern time over here. Seems that we had some breaking news overnight. Conor McGregor seems to have announced his retirement from mixed martial arts. I wanted to give you guys my take on it all. My first thoughts are, I'm not really sure if I believe it. I kind of lean more towards the fact that we will see Conor inside the octagon once again. There could be a couple of reasons why he chose to announce that as of now, and I'll start to go into some of those. First things first, you got to take into consideration the fact that Rob Gronkowski just announced his retirement within the last day or so, and it seemed to be really big news all over ESPN, all over Instagram, Twitter, all of that, getting a lot of attention. Conor could have been looking to do a little bit of a spin off that. Besides that, I mainly lean towards the fact that this is just a marketing tool. Now I believe he's more valued now that he's labeled as retired. What does everybody want? They want what they can't have. And now the fact that he's saying he's retired, to the average Joe, it makes it seem like it's way less likely that you'll ever see him in the octagon again, and people want to pay more for that. And it could be a bargaining tool for him to get maybe a better contract for maybe his last one or two fights, but I just don't believe for a second that he doesn't want to get redemption on Khabib. Going out the way that he did, it wouldn't make any sense that he wouldn't want to run that fight back. I mean, he has nothing to lose. If he loses the fight, okay, you already lost it the first time horribly. So, even if you got knocked out cold the second time, okay, you went out in your shield again. You went out there like a man. You took the fight. You don't lose anything, if you lose again. But what do you have to gain? If you rematch Khabib and you get that victory, you're easily a top 2, top 3 greatest mixed martial artist ever. First double champ at the same time. This guy, he's done crazy things, man. If you look at his resume, a lot of people underestimate Conor. They think he's all talk. If you look at the guys that he's beat, the way that he did it, there's no questioning what, his resume. And if he were to come back and beat Khabib, I mean, you're talking legendary status. And not even just in the mixed martial arts world. He wins that fight, I mean, this guy can be he could be a big movie star, global icon, bigger than he could already be anyway. I mean, he still has that potential now, but I mean, you put that strawberry on top of that ice cream, forget it. You put some sprinkles all over the side, some syrup, you really, just dazzle it up. So I just don't see any way that he passes up on getting the chance at that rematch. And I really don't see any reason why he wouldn't be able to get that rematch. I think Khabib is willing to engage again. You see Khabib engaging on Twitter. As soon as Conor announced his retirement, Khabib said there can only be one king of the jungle. I mean, it shows. It shows that Khabib he's still interested. He's still engaging. If he just was completely ignoring Conor, that might be a different story. But I think he's looking for that rematch. And there's just way too much money on the table for a guy like Conor to leave sitting there. I mean, this guy loves money. And, I don't care how good Proper 12's doing. He ain't going to make the same money with that shit liquor compared to what he can make fighting. Because trust me, I'm a big Irish whiskey type of guy. And it ain't nothing special. Let's be honest. And as big as a fan as I am of his, I'm not going to buy Proper 12 when I could buy Jameson and, there's way better Irish whiskeys than that, It's just Proper 12 it's shit. It really is. It's the bottom of the bottom when it comes to Irish whiskey. So there's money sitting out there with the rematch with Nate Diaz. Millions of dollars sitting on the table. There's millions of dollars sitting there if he gets the rematch with Khabib and redemption. So, and when it's all said and done, as I said, I think we're more likely to see that fight happen within the next 2 to 3 years than not. So, I think Conor's taking a page out of his role model's book, man. You know, I think when Conor got in the game, he really admired what Floyd Mayweather was doing at the time, making tons of money, marketing himself, and being a great athlete and a great fighter. And I think he's taken one of the thicker pages, one of the big fat pages right out of Floyd's book with this one. What did Floyd do for the last couple years, man? Oh, I'm retired. It keeps coming out of retirement. Even doing gigs in Japan. And even when that happened, you saw what Conor's thoughts were on that. He wanted that fight too. I mean, I'm telling you, there's just so many different avenues that I see Conor coming out of retirement. So for you guys that were a little upset about him announcing this, I'm telling you, don't look too much into it. He will be back. And you heard it here first from the fortune teller, letting you guys know Conor will fight once again sometime in the next 2 to 3 years. Until then, you guys take care. Get ready to make some money with the teller. We got some great plays coming up on this weekend's card. So stay tuned for that. You guys have a great day. Signing out, the teller.